College football fans and gamers, listen. EA College Football 25 looks great, and here's why. Before we get into today's content, guys, if you do me a huge favor, go ahead and like the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Look, this game's look really, really good, and there's a few reasons why. But also, I do believe that this will be one of the greatest football games that we've ever played. And I want to talk about that. One of the reasons why this game looks so great and amazing is there's going to be things that's going to make the game feel authentic. And I want to discuss the wear and tear system. This was a feature that was in NFL Head Coach 09, and to be completely honest with you, we've been begging EA to put this in Madden, and how ironic, 11 years later, we get this feature in not NFL, but in EA College Football 25. I think this is going to change the way that you have to play the game. And the reason why I say that is when you think about wear and tear, it's literally judging you based off the hits that you take, not only with your offensive player, but also your defensive player too. You're going to have to be very mindful. Lay off the hit stick sometimes, and if you're like a quarterback, you're gonna have to be mindful of the scrambles, the read options, tailbacks, running backs. Gonna have to be mindful of, let's just say if you spam and stretch and you take hits below the knee, that's gonna start to include in that damage system, guys. And then for all my people that love to throw those bombs, those streaks, those long passes, right, where you just get your guys and you're trying to do aggressive catches, you're gonna have to be careful about doing those type of things. And this wear and tear system that they implemented, guys, it lets me know that they're serious about football. I mean, you wouldn't put a feature in this game not unless you were serious about your game and about making a real football game. Like I said, it's gonna cause a lot of users to really play legit football now. And the reason why is you can't get away with some of the stuff that you've been getting away with in the past. So I think the wear and tear system is absolutely phenomenal, to be completely honest with you. One of the other things that I'm excited about that this game is offering, that they're gonna put you in control, guys. Stick skills are going to matter in this game. And what I mean by that is, guys, they now are giving you the ability to use the right stick to switch your players. A lot of times you get caught on to your defender where it's like a D lineman and you're like, the play is dead because you're just on your D lineman. You have to use them. But now they're going to give you the ability, if that ever were to happen, now you can just switch. Also, you can take control of a linebacker and switch to the safety. I mean, these are features that, it's innovation, man. It's just that they've innovated the way that we can play a football game. And the other side of me is asking, and I know this is a college football video, but the other side of me is asking, well, why isn't this in Madden? The other side of me is asking that, but at the end of the day, this is a rewarding feature to have. And you're actually going to need this feature because the next reason why this game is going to play and look great is with the revamped passing. You think about, you can use a switch stick to switch onto a defender. You're going to need a new passing system. And so this revamped passing system is basically like a new system where you can throw the ball. It's like a power meter, which is completely different for what we're using now with freeform. Now I love freeform, but I feel like this feature right here, it's going to be legit. I always say if you can find angles and places where to really put the ball at, you're setting yourself up skill wise to have a leg up whenever you're playing against a good user. Just because you can kind of look at where the defender is at and put the ball where that defender isn't. And so, again, the new passing system, I seriously cannot wait to get my hands on it. I think it's going to be a welcome addition to the college game, although it may be different from Madden. I think it's going to be a welcome addition. Another reason why this game looks great, guys, is because of the home field advantage. When you think about the Stadium Pulse meter, guys, this strictly comes from NCAA Football 06, and it is a welcome addition. We wanted it back in this game, and that just adds to the further immersion level. You'll be able to pump up the crowd, guys. We haven't been able to do that in years, probably since the last college football game. I know that you can't do it in Madden right now. You can, obviously you can quiet the crowd down in Madden, but you can't pump your crowd up, to my knowledge, in Madden. And I just think little things like that is gonna add to the immersion. And with that Stadium Pulse, for a rookie or a freshman rather that's on the road, that's gonna affect them. Now for the more composed juniors and seniors, or maybe a sophomore with a lot of playing time, that may not play as as a big role. But this is a huge feature to have, because in the college game we see quarterbacks get rattled all the time. All the time we see college quarterbacks get rattled, and even some of your upperclassmen, they get rattled. So I think the home field advantage, just showcasing like the different teams and how the crowds can cause a different reaction. I think that's going to be huge, especially for all my people that's playing in dynasty mode. It's going to affect your players' composure, whether you're playing online or offline dynasty. I think that is super huge, and kudos to the development team for just actually getting that put together. The last reason why EA Sports College Football 25 look great today, guys and girls, is they touched on 134 ways to play this game. The playbooks matter, and the fact that you're going to have each team uniquely having their own style of playbook, that is huge. Whether it's the air raid from USC, the triple option with Air Force, Navy, and Army, the spread with Oregon, each team will be represented, guys. And I think that's huge. That adds to the level of immersion. And then for recruiting, when you're in dynasty mode, it's going to allow you to be able to recruit those type of players that you want to fit your system. And for me, the playbooks have always been one of the better things about this game, along with gameplay, because remembering NCAA 14, that was one of the better playbooks that I've ever come across of, and it hasn't been duplicated since. Now I'm assuming, of course, Revamp did an excellent job with that. I'm assuming these playbooks are gonna be legit, and it's exciting because just taking a look at it, just reading up on it. Even with Tennessee, they're gonna have those wide splits. Wake Forest gonna have the slow mesh or long mesh, however you want to call it. Which, if that is in this game, which I've heard that it is, but they're still making some tweaks to it. It may take a few times to master. It may take a while to actually master it. But if you do, you're gonna give your opponent fits. And so to be able to have 134 ways to play this game, I'm telling you, this is going to be the greatest game that we have ever played when it comes football wise. I can tell. A lot of people are saying, Madden reskin. After watching this trailer or this video earlier that we got from EA, does this actually look like a Madden reskin? I mean, you have to be crazy at this point to call this game a Madden reskin. Of course, some of the things are similar, but when you take a look at all the features, this is not a reskin, folks. This is actually going to be one of the greatest football games of all time. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know down below, how are you feeling so far about the gameplay since the trailer dropped? Let me know down below.